Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Pointless Web Browsing. I'm your host, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚗, and this is episode 40, coming to you from the Graves Court. Let's see, what do we got today? Hopefully something weird, something pointless, something entertaining. Hopefully something all of the above. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to set out on a journey, and we're going to find something of that caliber, of one of those calibers. Yeah. Also, let me just remind you that everything that we come across here on Pointless Web Browsing is 100% accessible to you through your browser on your mobile device or your home PC. You do not need any type of special programs, operating systems, VPNs, whatever. Not to get on this. This is all clear surface web, so it's all easy access for you. So if you find something intriguing that you like and you want to go check it out, please feel free to do so. And hell, if you want to, leave a comment down in the comments section about your experience with the site that you went to. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the show, and with that all being said, let's get it started. All right, everyone, so on to our first site, and this is Fliptitle.com. And obviously Fliptitle, right upside down. And it goes ahead and lists where to use this tool. Gives you a few places and ideas for it. Instant messaging, MSN, Yahoo screen names. I don't know if I'd want to use it for a screen name. Put it in your profiles like MySpace, Bebo, High Five. MySpace, by the way, hold on. Oh, wait, no, MySpace is still around, but still. High Five, Facebook, or YouTube. Create strong passwords. Now, that sounds like another bad idea. Encrypt your download links to prevent leechers. It'll never stop anybody. Freak your friends. Do what with my friends? Wait, what? I think they left out the word out in there somewhere, but we're just going to take it at face value, and it's telling me to freak my friends. I don't know. Take that as you will. I find it a little bit, forward. Those are my friends. Don't tell me who to freak with and who not. Anyways, I don't think that the passwords is because unless you know how to create those flip titles, or if you have a program or a font or whatever that'll let you create flip titles, flip fonts, I guess. So I wouldn't think that having to come back here every time to type in your password so it could flip it for you and then you could put it in, that just sounds like a pain in the ass. But I guess it would protect the hell out of your account too. I don't know, I always got to go to Fliptitle, unless Fliptitle's all copying your passwords for you because it knows what you're doing. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they're a completely honest bunch of folks on the other side of the internet. Most people usually are. Anyways, but it does say for Facebook and YouTube. You know what would be kind of cool is if this works. Let's say that if this works, I will go ahead and flip my title in the YouTube for the description, whatever, and put the title up there. I guess I don't really need to type out the Well, right off the bat here, I'm noticing that first of all, my numbers are not flipped. The numbers are still right side up. They're just backwards. And they're reversed in that flip. And they're flipped in that manner. But also, it doesn't seem to capitalize anything that I capitalize. So I kind of don't like that. I don't know if I'll use that or not. But who knows? Maybe it wouldn't even work anyways whenever I go to put it in. Maybe I'll try putting it in anyways. And maybe I'll be like, no, what are you, stupid? No, your title doesn't even make sense. Do this again, we'll delete your channel. I'll give it a try. And hell, if it actually works and lets you do stuff like that, maybe you want to use it for some fun gag or goofiness like that. So, I don't know. I'm done with this site. Interesting enough, but if you want to check it out and play with it some, have at it. As for me, I'm moving on to the next. All right, so here is our next site, and this is lightningmaps.org. and it's basically like a live feed, a live time lightning tracker. And right now, actually, I'm gonna say, because right now this whole section in the middle of the U.S., the Midwest here, wow, zoom in. Yeah, it's pretty lit up right now. And currently, yeah, I've got a storm going on. So this looks fairly accurate because I do have lightning and I do have rain going on. Matter of fact, I just had to run outside because all my windows were down on my car. So that was a plus. Yeah, it was nice. Anyways, I got to thinking about it too while I was like, wait a minute, lightning? It is raining. Shit. But anyways, no, this seems pretty neat. It's not just, the U.S., it's a world map too. And, I was really questioning, how accurate it is, but it is correct that it is storming in my area, so not bad. And maybe this is 100%. It says it's at a 2-second delay. Ooh, we got a little drop. Yeah, I got it. Wow, we got a drop menu that you can see. Well, that's rare. Almost never can you see the drop menus. Anyways, counter. It is currently off. Shows number of lightning strokes in an area. Only archive data older than a few minutes is counted, not the live lightning strokes. And they keep saying lightning strokes. I'm more of a lightning strike person than a stroke. I don't know. Anyways, so we got about like 480 strikes a minute or strokes a minute, whatever. Right now our timer on this is at only saying about a 1 to 2 second delay. That seems to be pretty good. And this is worldwide. And we got some storms going on over here too. Whoa. Okay. All right. Neat. So apparently, when you zoom into other countries, these countries are actually wrote in their name. Like China over here. This is all Chinese. Yeah, pretty much every country, it's got the labeling. So that's pretty cool. Usually, I almost expect to just see everything in English, and that's really neat that I can't read the majority of this, but it's still neat. It's cool that, it's for everybody. It's not just for those of us who read English. Anyways, wow, we got a lot of storms, it looks like, popping out in the ocean currently. Got a couple down in... Currently, right now, it's the U.S. that seems to have the most storms going on because, damn, look at us. We're all lit up. I mean, over here we got some happenings, but that's Turkey? Yeah, we got some Turkey storms. I don't know what these countries are south of Turkey. Sorry. But, no, this seems pretty neat. Looks like, what else do we got going on here? We can go to a Direct America. Okay, so like before I was able to scroll, I was able to zoom in and out with my spin wheel. Well, now I just spin up and down. So I guess this is a solid picture. North America, you can switch between North and South. Auto update, period 15 minutes, 2 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours. It seems kind of stupid. Who's leaving this page up for 48 hours or longer? Just because they're that, come on. Or you can manually update, I guess, just by clicking there. We're looking at 39,552 strokes. I don't know if that's what we're looking at or if that's the just what's happened, or it's not very specific about, strokes per minute, per hour, per day, per storm. What the fuck? Anyways, what else do we got? We got Europe over here. Europe's not. It's the same thing. Yeah, these are just. It's Oceania. Oceania. I don't know. That's probably not how it's pronounced. It's Australia, though. I'll tell you that. Anyway, so I guess we'll go back to the real time. Loading. And see, yeah, it seems pretty quick. It seems accurate. It's neat. I just kind of wanted to show it to you. And, I'm reading down here, lightning data by blitzortongue.org. The data comes from this because I see it up here, too, in the corner. So it kind of makes me a little bit interested. Now, I guess, what's animation? Oh, okay. So this is a little mini map that I can lightning in Germany, lightning in U.S. Actually, Germany's added into that little group there as opposed to up here. It's I don't know why they get an extra one. I mean, why they're not up here on the regular lineup. Anyways, point is, this one's actually animated, but neat, kind of pointless, but it's neat. Because, like I said, as far as I can tell, it's accurate. So we'll go with that. I am, however, curious to what this is. So I don't usually do this, but let's go ahead and just click to the next. And let's see here. It's another lightning map. And, oh, well, this one doesn't zoom, but it looks different. So I'm going to presume that, let's see what we got on here. Because I'm seeing these little, the red circles that you're seeing firing and, happening. I can only presume that is a current lightning strike as they happen. Which that's pretty interesting strikes. Okay, that's what that is. That'll turn that on and off. So that detectors, huh? What's the detectors? I don't quite get that. Sound? Oh, wow. Is that it? Yeah, that I'm sorry, that'd get kind of annoying pretty quick. Let's turn that sound back off. If you couldn't hear that, all it was it sounded like a click. But whenever there's, so many of these happening all at once, those clicks happen a lot faster. Then it almost just sounds like staticky noise, like from a bad connection, like my headphones aren't hooked up properly. Or there's like a broken cord in there. That's about what it sounds like. The delay seems to be a little bit slower on this one. It's like 6 to 8 seconds, and that's kind of weird because why is this one, if the other one gets its information from this one, why is the other one at like 1 to 2 seconds, but this is at 7 to 8 seconds? But again, it seems fairly accurate. So let's go ahead and let's look at North America. Let's check out the North America map. And I still have the detectors on, too. I guess I could turn those off, probably. I presume that the detectors are all the places, the weather stations, perhaps, that are monitoring these storms. And although that's a hell of a claim that they are monitoring lightning strikes up there or out here, that doesn't really make much sense. So I think the detectors might be a little bit just more for a visual stimulant, I don't know how accurate that actually is. I would presume that most of this data would come off of satellites. That's just me. But, let's see what else. Okay, you know what I just noticed? After we clicked on North America, we were able to see, I guess we go to specific states. Like, let's look at Texas, because they look like they got quite a bit of activity happening right now. But it's Texas, Florida, New York, Minnesota, California, Dominican Republic. Yeah, so these are all like outer coastal, outer border. They're not all coastal. Minnesota isn't fucking coastal, but it is on the border. It's on the outer rim of the U.S., which is all these states. Wow. Yeah, so this looks just nothing more than like a weather radar for at this point. But Texas is getting it good. So, but at the same time, where's the okay? So I guess the lighter the colors, the darker is the lighter, and the lighter the color is heavier. So yeah, it looks like they're getting slammed up pretty good down there. Not bad, not too bad. I can hear thunder rumbling right now. Anyway, yeah, they don't have an Illinois click link. Sons of bitches. Let's see. Let's go back to the overview map. Actually, network for lightning and thunderstorms in real time. Okay, so this one was the 𝚘𝚘𝚎.org, and I didn't really announce that clearly whenever we went to it. But now we are going to go. I guess there's a new lightning vector map. Love it. Let's check it out. So let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so this one is way more zoomed out. I mean, it's to the point to where you can actually see 2 North Americas, 2 Asias. Hell, you can see 3 Europes, 3 Africas. I mean, yeah, it's just so openly spread out, and I'm sure that doesn't help it, and slows it down in the load time, considering it's not just loading up all that data for that one spot, but it's got to load up that data for that one spot here and then there. So that's a little poorly constructed. I guess these numbers here are for the number of lightning strikes. 9, 17. Okay, that one's at 187. 4 and 5 down here. Now this one, again, this map will zoom in with your roller ball. So, yeah, 7.1 thousand lightning strikes is as it's saying down here in the general area. I don't know. It's a completely, we found 3 different lightning maps. From one to the next, we just leapfrogged this shit. Honestly, I'm going to say I'm not a big fan of this one. It seems like it's really a lot slower. Because I'm going to guess because of the oversized of the, wow. Okay, we just jumped out there like that. But I'm going to say because of the oversizing of the map and too much, it's having to load too much up there at once. Whereas if they would just do a regular map of the world, it probably would run a lot better. But that's just my opinion. Anyways, this one was, I'll of course leave a specific link if obviously though, if you go to the 𝚘𝚙𝚎𝚘.org, you can just get to this map. I wouldn't recommend this one though. The other 2 are pretty cool. This one kind of sucks. And on that note of this one sucking, we're going to the next site. Okay, everyone, this is 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚜.com. And be specific if you go check this out because it is www.𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚜.com. So we got how many people have your name? That's, I guess, the basis of this. I was about to read this, but it clearly repeats it right back down here. And there are 329,214,001 people in the United States of America. If everyone in the U.S. lined up in single file, the line would stretch around the earth almost 7 times. That's a lot of people. The U.S. Census Bureau statistics tell us that there are at least 151,671 different last names and 5,163 different first names in common use in the United States. Some names are more common than others. And I'm assuming when they say by common use, they mean, like if you named your kid, Apple or Tree or, Skateboard, I don't know, but it's probably not going to show up here. So, or it's not going to be in their census. Although, since we can search that, we should check that out. See if that actually, how often that pops up. There are 47,602 people named John Smith in the United States. There are 1,035 people named James Bond. 109 people named Harry Potter, which is kind of fucked up. 464 people named George Bush. And 33 people named Emily Dickinson. However, Johnny Cash, 35 people. Songs aside, there are, statistically speaking, very few boys named Sue. What about you? How many people share your name? Enter it and find out how many of you there are. So, as part of our consistent attempt to keep the site fresh, we've updated our data with recently released last name information from the 2000 census. In many cases, the number of people with a particular name changed significantly. But the new data is more recent, more precise, and includes almost twice as many last names. Okay, so what the hell? 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚜. A confused computer system accidentally triggers nuclear apocalypse in the U.S. Will your city be destroyed or will it be lucky? Plug in your city and zip code at 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 and find out if your city would survive a nuclear apocalypse. Now that sounds kind of interesting. I think I might check that out for later. But anyways, for this, Let's see. Statistic, famous names. Pick by letter. Statistics. Okay, so we got common. This seems fairly simple enough. Most common last names is Smith. And this was statistics from June 18th of 2008. So it's about 10 years old or more. Actually, more. About 11 years old. Top 10 names back 11 years ago, though, was Smith, Johnson, Williams, Jones, and Brown were a tie for fourth place. Davis, Miller, Wilson, and Moore, and Taylor, Anderson, and Thomas, all three tied out for a 10th place. Most common first names is James, John, Robert, Michael, Mary, William, David, Richard, Charles, Joseph. Most common boy names is James, John, Robert, Michael, William, David, Richard, Charles, Joseph, Thomas. Yeah, there was only one female name in the top 10. Most common girl names is Mary, Patricia, Linda, Barbara, Elizabeth, Jennifer, Maria, Susan, Margaret, and Dorothy. Margaret? It's God. Or is that you, God? It's me, Margaret. There you go. Said that backwards, started to. Anyways, then we got most searched for famous people. Harry Potter, which we already seen. George Bush. Yeah, we seen James Bond. We didn't see Britney Spears' name. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is pretty badass. Michael Jackson. I bet that one's a fairly common one. I bet you that's a very common one. Yeah, look at that. There are 10,735 people in the U.S. named Michael Jackson. Michael being one of the more popular names, like it said. Over 4 million people share that name, the first name Michael. And over 800,000 share the last name Jackson. Kind of curious about Chuck Norris. Only 8 people in the U.S. share Chuck Norris's name. Those lucky sons of bitches. 7 people can be confused with the baddest man that ever existed. Let's see, what else do we got here? George Washington, Angelina Jolie. I'm going to say that, yeah, there's one person in the U.S. named Angelina Jolie, and I'll bet you anything that's Angelina Jolie. But whereas there are 280 people with the last name and over 60,000 with the first name, only one has that combination. Pretty good. Well, who else can we look up? What else did I say? I don't know. With it being kind of like from 2008, it seems. We did say let's try Apple. I'm just curious. Yes, I'm older than 13. There are one or fewer people in the U.S. with the first name Apple. So who knows? What about skateboard? Again, there are one or fewer, so it probably doesn't even take into account stuff like that. I bet you even Sky isn't one. Yeah, same thing. Like, these seem like just basic numbers that it will just drop out if you just type anything, but down at the bottom, there's only one person or fewer. But then again, I'm not giving it a last name, so maybe that's why it's always at 1. But hell, even having no last name still drops 122, says, or fewer than that. So that sounds about accurate. I don't know. Statistics. What about Goku? Oh man, Goku didn't really have a last name, so I'll probably get the same result. I don't know who the hell's Herbert Wells. I know I clicked on random famous people. I don't even know who the hell Herbert Wells is. Huh? How many of you can add this box? Oh, so I can put it on my MySpace page if I want, or my blog. No. Yeah, this is definitely from 2008. Add it to Facebook. Use our new application to add your results to your Facebook profile. I wonder how new that is, because, like, the last date on here is 2009. 10 years ago, I bet it wouldn't even be. You know what? Bert just made me think of Brett, and Brett just made me think of Bret Hart. So let's check it out. Wow, okay. There are 15 people in the U.S. named Bret Hart. Not bad. That's kind of interesting. Now, I mean, the other two names, of course, are going to be popular, but the combination is what's kind of cool about it. Anyways, I don't want to spend too long about it. Yeah, could I type in my name? Yeah, I sure could. Am I going to? Nah, I'm good. I'm not that interested. I already know that there's a number of people, at least in my state, with my name because I have to go get fingerprinted every time I get a new job somewhere because they're jack off deeds, basically. Pardon my French. Yeah, I have to go fingerprint ID myself so I can prove that I'm not that person who with those felonies, jerk offs. Anyways, so that I don't know. I think this is a pretty neat site. I thought it was pretty cool. So I hope you dug it. But I guess let's go ahead and move on to let's do a little trivia before we go. Just a little trivia, not much. Maybe Trivia Bliss will work again for me. I don't know. We'll see. Move on to the next. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and skip the trivia. I know you're heartbroken, but, I also forgot that I opened this page up because from the whole How Many of Me page. But this is 𝚘𝚌𝚌𝚔. And it's, of course it says, a nuclear attack is perhaps the most real and immediate end of the world scenario. No monsters need to be thought up. No fiction created to make this apocalypse possible. Would you survive a nuclear apocalypse? No perfect answers are available, but this site can give you a reasonable guess. Simply enter your location in the box above. But how, you may ask? Would a nuclear attack start today? In our minds, it goes something like this. In the year 2017, the intelligent computer system dubbed 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 is put in charge, really, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘, huh? Is put in charge of a strategic resources related to the production of pies and pastries. In the wake of the pumpkin blight of June 2019 and the nutmeg riots the following September, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 determines that the ingredients for U.S. strategic pumpkin pie reserves are at dangerously low levels. With Thanksgiving in just 2 months, this is unacceptable. 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘's solution is bold yet stupid. Reduce the U.S. population to a level where current reserves are sufficient. To accomplish this goal, 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 activates the U.S. nuclear arsenal. She got the codes from her boyfriend. What the hell? WOPR, and fires 301 megaton nuclear warheads at U.S. targets. New York, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and many others receive the full measure of her pie-fueled nuclear apocalypse. Enter your city, county, or zip code in the search box to see if you are among the lucky who survived the apocalypse and have pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. I'm kind of curious. What is this? Oh, okay. It's. I got you. It's a. I guess that's the computer from the movie War Games with Matt Broderick. But anyways, okay. So let's see. I'll do county. And that's in Illinois. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see if I survived. Overall damage. So is 4 of 10. Shockwave, none. Heat blast, none. Fallout, glowing. So, population density, 55.886 people per square mile. Okay, yeah. Carlo, Staunton, Verdon. Okay. Click to see 17 more, but that doesn't. So it's basically saying that no, I wouldn't get hit with any type of a blast, but I may want to try to find a way out of the fallout, I guess. Which that's some tricky shit too. Whenever it comes around to, so let's type in St. Louis, because kind of St. Louis metro area, and that ain't too far. I bet you it's gone. Bet you it ain't there. I bet you. Missouri. There we go. What? Did I not type it in right? How did that not show up? How does St. Louis not show up? Do I have to type out the word Saint? Yeah, apparently I have to type out St. Louis, and then it shows me abbreviated Saint. Motherfuckers. Anyways. Huh. They're showing the same thing. I don't know, like, really? Let's see. Whoa, what? Third degree? Where's this at? I mean, like, the map is kind of very arbitrary. That don't look like Missouri to me. Unless that's St. Louis. Is that St. Louis County, maybe? It might, that might be St. Louis County. Which apparently it's saying that one's going to hit that, or that it would hit, like, in that area. So, I don't know. There you go. Other places named St. Louis. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. The actual town of St. Louis. Here we go. We finally found it. I had to go through the county first. Okay. St. Louis, you're screwed. You're fried. Overall damage is 8 of 10. You got orange, man. Shockwave blasted. Heat blast charred. Fallout glowing brightly. So, I mean, probably any big city. Let's see. I don't even know a place in. Can I just put in states? What if I just put in a state? Oh, see, yeah, you got to have an actual area, so I can't do specific places. But you know what I can do? I can type in just about whatever number I want, and maybe I'll get one right. Okay, that wasn't one right. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, 74333 is Blue Jacket, Oklahoma. This is actually kind of becoming a little gay. That's kind of cool. 2, man, they're sons of bitches. they're 2. They're distressed. Their shockwave is none. Heat blast, none. Fallout is a pale glow. They're still in the green. So not bad. So Blue Jacket, Oklahoma. Let's try another one. See if I can find me another one here. 65442. No. 95622. No. This is like this is gonna be a fun fucking guessing game. 68455. Ooh, Union, Nebraska. Found you. So I mean, I could probably bust out Google and get some actual zip codes. But this is more fun. Union, Nebraska, it carries about the same as my area. It's all about 4 of 10. No shockwave, no heat blast, no fallout. So 532. Oh shit, 65322. Wow, we got another one. Blackwater, Missouri. Lucky. I almost left off a number there too, but again, it's only a 4 of 10. Let's type in New York, huh? I can only imagine. I'm sure it's going to be F-bombed because yeah. So blasted, charred, glowing brightly, devastated at 8. So there's not. Oh, okay. in a nuclear apocalypse, my hometown will be devastated. If you're in New York, which of course, because you got the big crosshair on you, because you're on the coast and you're a huge city, and just like LA and all that shit over in California. Y'all are the now. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of spots in the heartland too. But anyways. So this is a apocalypse. It's not that bad. Let's see. You know what? Here I am. I'm searching. I've been playing around, just guessing. We could have just clicked major cities. Like New York. New York is screwed. It looks like Los Angeles is shaken with the shockwave. They're charred from a heat blast, and fallout is still glowing brightly. Chicago, yeah, they'd be screwed because they're big, popular. Shockwave, blasted, charred, glowing brightly. And Houston, Texas, shaken, charred, glowing brightly. So pretty much any popular city, as you can see, all ends up glowing brightly if they've not been blasted and charred. Baltimore, Charlotte, Memphis, Fort Worth, Austin, every one of these predictions. As far as these predictions, but it's kind of common knowledge that if something was like that to happen, yeah, all the big cities get it first. And that's the point of the fallout, to go out into the spread across the land and get the rest of us. So anyways, a random city? Galata, Kansas. They're pretty in the clear. McGregor, Texas. No shockwave, no heat blast. So your home would be damaged, but I guess not gone. Kirkland, New York. Again, damaged. So I guess we've kind of seen the different variations, because I ain't seen much more than this. So it'll show fallout. Yeah, fallout's all over the place, but that's fallout, man. That's radiation. Not a whole lot you can do about that, actually. I don't even know what the hell this is. It almost looks like a QR code. Anyways, Keystone, Minnesota. They're pretty good. A pale glow. They don't have much of a glow or anything. So anyways, that's Apocalypse, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And actually, we're going to wrap up the site. No trivia today. No trivia. I know you're all like, yes, fucking thank God. I was going to click off anyways. No. I hope you enjoyed, as always. These were a handful of sites that we stumbled across for episode 40. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you later.